Welcome to AI for GIs. This is Class 6, Commercial LLM Platforms, a leader's guide to platform selection. Your S2 needs 15 minutes to analyze a 300-page Intel report. GPT 5.2 delivers answers in 90 seconds with 95% accuracy. Gemini processes it in 45 seconds. Claude shows its reasoning chain so you can audit the logic. Llama runs on your network with zero data leakage. 6 major platforms compete for military deployments, each with distinct strengths in speed, accuracy, security, and use cases. Yet most leaders default to the first platform they tried, creating delays that affect both speed and quality of results. This class examines the major commercial LLM platforms: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Llama, and DeepSeek, comparing their performance under pressure, processing speed, and specialized capabilities. We'll analyze how platform strengths and reasoning depth, speed, data sovereignty, and real-time intelligence map to different use cases. By the end, you will know how to match platforms to mission requirements for maximum operational effectiveness. Reduce decision cycles by selecting the right tool for each task. Prevent mission delays from inadequate platform capabilities, and make evidence-based platform decisions that accelerate your operational tempo. I'm Dr. T. Justin Webb. Let's begin. 4 competencies separate leaders who achieve decision advantage from those who create operational bottlenecks. Master these in the next 15 minutes, and you'll accelerate your unit's productivity. Compare ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Llama, and DeepSeek across 3 primary evaluation dimensions: accuracy under pressure, processing speed, and operational security. Analyze platform-specific strengths and weaknesses to match optimal platforms with mission requirements. Apply systematic selection frameworks that align task criticality with platform capabilities. Evaluate speed-accuracy trade-offs for different operational contexts. Match platform selection to mission tempo and security requirements. We're building on Class 5's foundation: tokens, context windows, speed, and performance metrics, moving from theory to operational decision-making. Watch what happened in 4 years. The transformation from single provider dominance to competitive ecosystem fundamentally changed AI deployment options. 2022, single provider market. One platform dominated. Limited options meant accepting whatever capabilities and constraints came with it. Present, competitive ecosystem with 6 major players spanning commercial APIs and open source options. What this means for you? You now have platforms optimized for different requirements: speed versus depth, cloud versus on-premise, generalist versus specialist. There's no universal best platform anymore. Peak performers excel at specific tasks. Versatile alternatives trade depth for breadth. Your platform selection affects effectiveness beyond simple technology choice. This is strategic planning, not IT procurement. 3 ways leaders create bottlenecks and how to avoid all of them. Each pattern follows a predictable sequence: problem, impact, prevention. First, budget waste through over-provisioning premium platforms for routine tasks. Using GPT 5.2 for routine 5-page situation report summaries when GPT 4.0 or mid-tier alternatives achieve adequate quality. Premium pricing justified only when analytical depth determines mission success. Second, delays from inadequate document capacity. Inability to process full reports forces manual chunking workflows. Your analysts spend hours splitting 300-page documents into processable segments instead of delivering quality analysis. Hours lost per analysis cycle. Third, missed advantages. Failing to leverage specialized platforms for specific requirements. You're using a general-purpose model when a specialist platform would deliver faster, more accurate, more secure results for that specific task. Systematic evaluation frameworks prevent default decisions based on brand familiarity or vendor marketing. That's what we're building today. GPT 5.2 sits at the top of every benchmark. Intelligence Index score of 51, highest on Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index v4.0. GPT-4o follows at 48, outperforms competitors across 10 evaluation categories, including expert-level reasoning and scientific coding. Context windows. GPT 5.2 handles 400,000 tokens, approximately 300,000 words, about 600 pages. GPT-4o offers 128,000 tokens. The O1 reasoning model provides 200,000 tokens. Processing speed, approximately 130 tokens per second for both GPT 5.2 and GPT-4o. Reserved for high-stakes analysis where errors have consequences. Your commander's decision brief, your critical assessments. Canvas feature enables interactive iterative editing. Faster iteration means faster results. Critical constraints. 5 to 8% hallucination rate requires human verification. Cloud-based deployment only. No on-premise option for classified networks. Context window buffer. Plan for 20 to 30% overhead for system props and processing. Best use, critical analysis, expert-level reasoning, complex problem-solving, where analytical depth determines success. Constitutional AI means accountability. When decisions must be defended, targeting recommendations, rules of engagement analysis, legal determinations, you need visible reasoning chains. The three-tier architecture, Opus 4.5, Sonnet 4.5, Haiku 4, delivers graduated capability matching task criticality. Anthropic uses RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback, augmented with ethical principles, improved harmlessness and helpfulness across the tier structure, each optimized for different use cases. Claude Opus 4.5 scores 80.9% on Sweatbench Verified. That's software engineering benchmark performance. Intelligence Index score of 49, tied for highest with GPT 5.2. Extended Thinking Mode generates visible reasoning chains. You can audit the logic. For applications where accountability matters, targeting packages requiring JAG review, compliance documentation, decision briefs to senior leadership. This transparency is critical. Context windows, 200,000 tokens standard, 1 million tokens in beta testing. Large document processing without chunking enables complete policy review in single analysis. 466 to 576 tokens per second. Fastest measured speed across all commercial platforms. When your commander needs answers in minutes, not hours, when the adversary's operating faster than you, processing velocity creates an advantage. Advanced multimodal synthesis across 5 modalities: text, images, video, audio, PDFs, code repositories, processed simultaneously. 1 million token context windows, standard across all data types. Feed it your satellite imagery, intel reports, and signal intercepts all at once. Get integrated analysis without manual correlation. Gemini 3 Pro achieves 93.8% accuracy on graduate-level science reasoning. DeepThink parallel reasoning architecture with Google Workspace integration enables collaborative analysis across your staff. When speed determines who acts first, real-time analysis, rapid response, crisis management, Gemini accelerates your timeline. And when your intelligence picture combines multiple data sources, multimodal synthesis eliminates manual fusion workflows. Real-time data integration capabilities separate Grok from archive-focused platforms. When currency matters, and the pipeline flows from X-platform integration through 3 specialized capabilities, Grok delivers. Optimized for autonomous agent architectures and multi-step reasoning. Agentic excellence for applications that require systems to operate independently, make decisions, adapt to changing conditions. X-platform integration provides social media analytics capabilities. Monitor public sentiment, track emerging narratives, analyze information operations in real time. Emerging platform with differentiated positioning. Specialized deployment for applications requiring up-to-the-minute information, not for historical analysis, for what's happening right now. 78 times context expansion, 10 million token context window, that's 8 million words, 15,000 pages in a single conversation. This eliminates document chunking workflows entirely. Process entire doctrine manuals, intelligence databases, or legal repositories as single unified analysis. Mixture of experts architecture, 109 billion total parameters, only 17 billion active per token. Computational efficiency at scale means faster analysis without quality degradation. Single GPU deployment on one NVIDIA H100 with 80 gigabytes memory. Simpler infrastructure means faster deployment and easier maintenance. On-premise deployment provides complete data sovereignty, zero external transmission, zero vendor access, zero compromise risk from vendor breaches. Infrastructure investment, $25,000 to $40,000 per NVIDIA H100 GPU, one-time acquisition. After that, processing capacity is yours with no per-operation charges. 3 scenarios drive Llama deployment. Classified processing where external transmission is prohibited, extreme document analysis requiring 15,000-page context, and continuous operation without internet dependence. For classified networks and security-critical requirements, data sovereignty is non-negotiable. Open source architecture with complete control. Your data never leaves your infrastructure. Adversary can't compromise your AI capability by cutting internet access. True resilience for defense applications. Now, a Chinese origin LLM is achieving frontier performance at dramatically reduced costs. DeepSeek v3 offers 671 billion total parameters with only 37 billion active per token through mixture of experts architecture. Training cost, $5.6 million versus $50 to $100 million for GPT-4. Ultra budget pricing at $1.25 per million tokens. But understand the security reality. DeepSeek development by Chinese AI research company subjects the platform to PRC intelligence laws. Article 7 National Intelligence Law, requiring cooperation with state security apparatus. All data residency occurs in PRC jurisdiction outside U.S. control. Categorically unsuitable for CUI processing or sensitive military applications despite cost advantages. Strategic significance demonstrates that cost reduction and performance are not mutually exclusive. Architectural innovations merit study for competitive intelligence, even when deployment remains prohibited. Understanding adversary capabilities matters. You don't adopt adversary technologies, but you must understand them. 4 evaluation dimensions structure the platform selection decision: intelligence tier, context requirements, data sovereignty, and specialized capabilities. Each dimension maps platforms to specific needs. Tiered deployment strategy outperforms single platform solutions. Use premium intelligence, GPT 5.2, for critical analysis. Budget alternatives for routine tasks. Match the tool to the task. Context requirements match document processing needs to platform windows. 400,000 tokens to 10 million tokens. Size your workload, select your platform. Data sovereignty constraints, cloud APIs versus on-premise deployment. Llama wins when regulatory requirements prohibit external transmission. Specialized capabilities matter. Constitutional AI auditability with Claude. Multimodal synthesis with Gemini. Real-time integration with Grok. Deploy the right capability for the specific requirement. Efficiency. Calculate token volumes and infrastructure requirements. Understand when cloud APIs serve your needs and when data sovereignty mandates on-premise deployment. Make evidence-based decisions that optimize for success, not just acquisition cost. 4 patterns waste resources and create delays. Each has a clear correction. Mistake 1. Single platform standardization for administrative convenience. Organizations force one platform across all use cases to achieve unified billing and simplified procurement, sacrificing 2 to 10 times performance optimization. The correction: tiered strategies matching capability to criticality. Mistake 2. Prioritizing cost per token over cost per outcome. Budget platforms requiring multiple refinement cycles cost more in total organizational resources than premium platforms producing deployment-ready outputs. The correction: calculate cost per successful outcome, including iteration overhead and human time. Mistake 3. Deploying premium platforms for all tasks regardless of criticality. Using GPT 5.2 for routine updates wastes 10 times the budget compared to mid-tier alternatives. The correction: workload categorization by criticality. Premium for strategic decisions, mid-tier for production, budget for experimental work. Mistake 4. Under-provisioning context windows without buffer. Simple word-to-token conversion ignores 10,000 to 20,000 token hidden overhead, causing failures when 115,000 token documents exceed 128,000 token windows. The correction: add 20 to 30% buffer for system prompts and processing. These mistakes share a common root cause: decisions driven by convenience, superficial metrics, or naive calculations, rather than systematic evaluation matching platforms to actual requirements. 5 core principles synthesize our platform analysis. Each principle carries supporting evidence from the 6 platforms we examined. No universal best platform. Your requirements determine optimal choice across performance, cost, and practical constraints. Tiered approaches outperform single platform solutions. Reserve premium intelligence for high-stakes decisions. Cost-efficient alternatives for routine processing. Match capability to task importance. Over-provisioning wastes resources. Under-provisioning risks poor results. Context windows dictate workflows. Inadequate capacity forces expensive manual chunking. Extreme context enables new capabilities. Size matters. Data sovereignty and compliance requirements may mandate on-premise deployment despite higher initial capital investment. Regulatory constraints trump convenience. Competitive landscape demands ongoing assessment. Architectural innovations and market dynamics continuously reshape the capability cost frontier. What's optimal today shifts tomorrow. Performance, cost, sovereignty, the triangle that defines your platform choices. 6 platforms occupy different positions across this landscape, each offering capabilities unavailable in 2022's single provider market. Platform evaluation competency enables resource allocation aligned with effectiveness. Systematic frameworks prevent 3 critical failure modes: capability mismatches, delays, missed optimization opportunities. You now have the evaluation criteria to avoid all 3. Leaders must balance immediate needs with ongoing competitive landscape assessment. This field moves fast. Your evaluation framework must adapt. Next steps: apply selection framework to organizational use cases. Calculate cost crossover points. Pilot tiered deployment strategies. Test the framework against real workloads. The 6 platform ecosystem: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Llama, DeepSeek, provides optimization opportunities unavailable in 2022's single provider market. You're operating in a competitive landscape. Exploit that advantage. In our next class, we'll explore context engineering and prompt engineering, understanding how to structure your instructions and manage context to maximize AI performance. You've selected your platform. Now learn how to use it effectively. Class 7, Context Engineering and Prompt Engineering, coming next. Stay connected with AI for GIs on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Daily insights on AI and military applications. Visit the full course in the link below. I'm Dr. T. Justin Webb.